Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. It is me, Duke CT, back with you once again on my regular night Thursday evenings here on the Duke CT Lounge, live on TalkShoe and on YouTube, as you can see right here. Anyway, how are you feeling this evening? Hope you're feeling good. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all those good things here live, but also on the main channel, the Duke CT channel, where you can actually put the best bits on there as well. So anyway, let's talk about some things here. We got some stuff here. The CW adds WNXT to Sportsliner 5 years. Yep, here we are. Isn't interesting? It looks like it is. Let's see. The CW will become the official broadcast home of WNXT in a new 5-year deal that will showcase WWE's up and coming stars move from the USA Network. The network will air 52 live weekly events throughout the season, making NXT the latest addition to CW's growing roster of live sports, including ACC football, basketball games, airing Saturday throughout the season, and Live Golf, which barely get any type of reaction or anything else because Live actually has to pay for it. But that's going to change because, well, the people behind Live Golf are, the Saudis and all that. Their money, they basically bought the golf, the golfing stuff. So that's not going to be an issue any longer. And also, you have, let's see. The latest edition is not just that. You got the Inside NFL, NASCAR's Infinity Series being 2015. They have over 500 hours. They're becoming, at this point, I believe CW is trying to basically go after ESPN at this point because they're having ACC football. They're having golf and NFL, NASCAR, and now NXT. They're trying to be the new millennial hip version of ESPN, and the people behind it. It looks like, yeah. I mean, this I hear is the reunions have been music chairs that the WNBC Universal has agreed to a 5-year domestic media rights deal to bring SmackDown from the USA, which probably going to move. I think that's going to move nights there. But yeah, I think it's going to be Thursdays. I wouldn't be surprised to go back to Thursday nights. And also the financial the stuff I hear, the W Monday Night Raw thing, which probably going to change networks and probably change nights. That's what's going to happen. And then they're saying it's going to be a year. They're going to the year. I hear that it's going to be. They said then I hear it's more than double the $15 million a year price tag of the current contract, which is that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good for them. And it looks like they're going to have a lot more. This will grow NXT, and hopefully but then again, I remember CW. I'm gonna see what is the look of the CW. Let's see. I want to see if I can find because here it is. There we are. Let me share this thing here because right here, the CW shows they don't look good. The summer shows. This is from 2003. The summer. Let's see. 0.437, 386. They are not looking. In fact, the recipe for disaster just and that looks good. F Boy Island 0.157, and this was again. This is the main shows, by the way. The superhero stuff, the DC stuff is 4.8. And that's down. Superman Lois was renewed, by the way, and look at the year-to-year change. The demo is negative 34%, and the viewers is going down negative 19%. And like I said, the Flash 0.9. No one stick around for the Flash. No one stuck around for the Gotham Knights. DC Stargirl, all of them. Look at all these type of the shows. The non-scripted shows are not looking good either, because again, the only one that looks good is like Prince to Fool Us. But yet, look at this. They're not really looking good. Is year-to-year change is -30 on the demo, -10, -14, negative. These are not. There's no really much positive other than like say few things are positive here. Family Law at 2.31 and Nancy Drew ended. So these shows are, yeah, 7.1. Again, none of this. The thing is, I worry about NXT. Is it going to bring this thing up? Will NXT bolster them up? Because I just look at Penn and Teller for us. This might be the only high they're going to have right here, 0.067. And that might be the best they can have. Because CW has become irrelevant. And let's see if I can find, let's see. Here we are. Here's a story about Nexstar. Let's see, share this thing. Now they bought it for $0, and it will cost $0 for 75% of the CW. But the real issue was the debt is exceed over 100 million. This is last year, so they are trying to really try to recoup, their debt, this huge debt. By the way, and can NXT bring in more money? Because again, ad revenue and pro wrestling and ad revenue does not really go hand to hand. They're thinking like, oh wow, we could do this sports thing. We have all this other stuff and bring it in. The ad people are not going to show up for the ads people are not going to show up for pro wrestling. No matter how high the ratings are, it could be like, oh, we get 800,000, 900, a million, but the ads will not show up, and you're going to be paying a lot more for it. So the CW again, Nexstar had to, the debt is over 100 million. That's a huge thing to get, to buy out and everything. So they are again, the CW, which was once upon a time WB, UP, they really wanted to go for that, that fifth network. Both of them wanted to be the fifth network, and they tried. UPN had success, funny enough, with wrestling and Star Trek. Actually, they both had success. WB had teen dramas. It just never really got its big thing. The reason I know, I just think they never got their both of them never got that fifth network. The CW, they're just like, they gave that up, and now they have Nexstar Media Marketing Group is a they own majority of the most CW affiliates, but they're going to try to do an old reboot to bring back the old audience. And well, pro wrestling has one of the oldest, so maybe that is probably the positive thing. Maybe that's the best way to go at it. They look like, okay, we need some old people to watch wrestling, old people to watch our stuff. Well, congratulations, pro wrestling as the most oldest audience. So maybe they can get some, I don't know, somebody to sell AARP and such, which that thing lives rent free in my head. Like, I remember Ring of Honor years back, I think it was like 2012 or 13. I was like sitting back at 1:00 in the morning watching it, and I was like, and then I saw a commercial. I'm not kidding you. Jay Lethal's shilling AARP, and I was like, "Yeah, pro wrestling is done. It's done." I felt pro wrestling was done, because once you start shilling for ARP, the old folks, it's a wrap. I mean, the young people aren't watching this, and they still aren't watching this, by the way. I mean, that's what it is, and they still are. I mean, I was wrong, happily wrong. Pro wrestling is here. I'm happy for it, but that was my mindset for the longest time. But here's hoping that they are trying to do, they continue doing, um, you know, to build up new shows, to get everything. And now the CW is trying, like I said, the CW once again they're trying to bring in older audiences, trying to pivot from streaming to cable, which I mean people are going to get back to. But again, a lot of people just forgot about the CW. A lot of folks have just moved on from it. And once again, looking at this, how the heck are you going to turn this around? How are you going to turn this around with the shows and everything, because once again, people are, maybe they can, because quite honestly, look at this. Negative, look at these. Just look at this, right? Look, from year to year change, negative 30% on the demo, negative 10. And this right here, the big one, look at this. Obviously, I'm trying to see the big, oh, wait a second. This might be the big one. I mean, year to year, look at this. The demo, negative 34%, negative 19% for the Superman Lois, and that is renewed. That's one of their big shows. That is one of their top shows. And it's going down. Once again, what is, again, CW? No one, it is a, to the point, it is irrelevant. It is a irrelevant channel. And quite honestly, how do you fix this? And I don't think they can fix. Problem is, like, they can fix it, but I don't think CW. It's going to take a long haul to bring back people who want to watch CW again. And I think NXT can be it, but once again, it doesn't matter how many people watch wrestling. It doesn't matter, like Fox learns or anyone else have to learn this lesson. The people, the ads, the ads that the company, these networks want to get, this like, oh, next, oh, pro wrestling, ooh, well, no, they don't want that. And the reason why, let me just go back here. Let me just see if I can come back here again. Come back here again. Yeah, we have this stuff here. I talked about this on Saturday, and I continue to talk about this. When you have wrestling, look at this. A cocaine segment. Right there. Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder why. Why no ad company, why nobody wants to actually do, like, we're actually like, oh wow, we want to go and work with these pro wrestling companies. I can't wait to have that to work with stuff like this. It's gonna be great. No one will work with these type of companies. Why? This stuff, man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you have this. You have him just snorting coke. It's fake, by the way, but it's just, you understand. And then you have, let me just see if I can find. Let's see if we can find it. Because again, this support, a lot of people saying that a deal with the you remember he was a lot of people said Billy Corgan was signing a deal with this and all this stuff. And then he has let's see, according to Yahoo, he just comes out right here. They said it was the CW, then the CW wasn't, even though he was talking to them. But yeah, here it is here. Billy Corgan has said the NWA has 2 TV deals with not speculation. That's not true. The NWA landed 2 TV deals with the CW network, supposedly. But House Wrestling soon reported that the cocaine spa Father James Mitchell's and others at NWA Shamham may have negative impact the deal. CW network announced that NXT will be moving there in October 2024, leading speculation around the NWA's deal. Billy Corgan discussed the NWA side of the situation. He's talking about NWA landing to deal and such, like, and here it is. Like, Jerry Lambert with the transcription says, here's Billy Corgan. I like to say, first and foremost, we are a television content producer. Does not love that word content, not art, but content. We are, yeah. Content people, that's what we have. We are a content people. You're not getting anything else other than live content. Having fun yet? Yeah. Wrestling in the 21st century is television first and everything else second. That's not to say that second is not important, but if you can't drive the television down, you're going to have a hard time building an audience. Certainly being on national television in any capacity, digital or otherwise, broadcast network, that's how you reach most people. Going into a market like Sarasota will be Saturday after next, having people have a routine to reach your television product is what makes people want to see matches. We are free on YouTube, but the way YouTube works is the way people's schedules are. Unless they go looking for the stuff, they may not know it's there. TV deals are core of it, and there have been a ton of speculation lately. Now, Spano, I said we have 2 TV deals with Top 20 Network. That's all I can say right now. There's a lot of speculation it's not true, and I stand here, but I can stand here and say, hand on my heart, this is absolutely true. As this right, NWA has not officially announced any TV deal, so I guess it's gonna be on my network TV at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or 3 o'clock in the morning, or maybe it's gonna be on. Let's see, my network TV does this still exist? Let's see. That still exists because I think it's still around. Oh, it's a prog. It's a Oh, it's just a programming service, and it has telenovelas. So yeah, my network TV is still a thing. So yeah, I think it's still a thing. Oh, that's probably I don't know what I don't know something. I don't know, but it's gonna be there. But yeah, it's also rumor had I think Tony Khan said he wanted to go and do something with Ring of Honor on it, and I'm just like I'm like ROH. Maybe it could have worked. I don't think it's a bag. It's like, oh goodness, this is the worst there. He could have. I mean, there's a lot of logistics. He could. That means he would have to have a hard, actual, a roster. It actually have a brand split. But I don't think he was willing to do that just yet. Or he's trying to do a package deal with Ring of Honor and AEW and such. So they're still looking to see with Max and everything else. But who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Anyway, let's take a look. What else is up next? But anyway, that's it for that segment tonight. Next up, we're going to talk about the writer's strike. The actor strike is over. We're going to talk more about that after this little musical break here live on the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much for being here. To me, Dukect. We'll be right back right after this.